If you open your mouth, ah. Ah.
Trouble pronouncing certain letters, voice disorders, stuttering. These are speech and language problems, and they're a lot more common than you might think.
Speech and language disorders do not discriminate. You're going to find it in young kids, adults, people of different racial backgrounds, different socioeconomic levels. You're going to find that no matter who the person is, it can be a problem for anybody.
In fact, that is, in a way, what drew Jennifer Oelfke to be a speech and language pathologist.
I knew I wanted to work with people. I knew I wanted to work in a way that I could help people. And one week we had a speech and language pathologist come in and describe what they do for a living, and I was just hooked from that point on, and I said, this is what I want to do.
There are a lot of different causes behind speech problems, things ranging from accidents to stroke. But Oelfke primarily works with children, which changes the scope of possible causes.
But for a child, a lot of times it can be developmental. It's something that may have occurred in the womb. It could be, after they were born, there could have been trauma at birth. So there's just a variety of different ways that a child can end up with a speech or language problem.
Speech pathology is a field that has benefited from heavy research over the years, but there are constantly breakthroughs on the horizon.
And right now we're in a critical research time for communication disorders. There's been a boom in research, and it just continues to come, and so there's really a need for researchers. But it's very important to keep up on that because we constantly see different kinds of kids coming in here, and it's really critical to know what we're working with and what therapies work. You can do so many different things as a speech and language pathologist, and if you get to a point in your career where you're thinking, I don't know if I want to do this anymore, but I'd rather do this, or I'd rather be in this setting, you can change your setting but still be a speech and language pathologist. So there's much more variety without changing your whole career path.
Right hand, left toe, right hand.
It's a career that demands patience. Working with children can sometimes mean dealing with behavioral problems. But Oelfke says what she finds most challenging is being patient with herself, because sometimes she doesn't get the results as quickly as she'd like. But that's just part of the job she clearly loves.
I just knew that there were so many different people that could be benefited by someone who was a speech and language pathologist. And I think the enthusiasm of the person that came in the class and taught and told us all about what it meant to be a speech therapist and what it entailed, I don't know, there was something clicked and said, this is what I want to do.
Hard?
For your health, I'm Alicia Callanan Mandigo.